everyone, so today starts my series for my trip. I have a tickle in my throat and it hurts. Hey everyone, so today I am very excited because it starts my series to my countdown down to vacation. So there will be 4 videos posted before I am in the middle of the ocean, swimming with some fish, drinking some cocktails. Let's be real. I'm going to show you what to bring on your port of call days, which are the days where you are docked and you are on the island for the amount of time until that ship sets sail, because if you're a minute late, the ship leaves without you. Now, normally we would bring kind of like a small bag, and my mother and I would each bring our own, but this time I actually got us a really big beach bag so that way we can just kind of put all our stuff together. Now, this is my bag. It is a peachy pink color from Target, and it was $9.99, I believe. I missed the sale. So there's obviously this front pocket and everything, but I'm going to talk about everything that's inside. This bag carries 2 towels. I was just putting it in there just to show you that it does fit 2 towels. It can probably even fit 4. So the cruise will actually supply you with your towels. Now, cruise lines, each cruise line kind of does it differently. On Royal Caribbean Grandeur of the Seas, last year they supplied us with our towels for our port of call the next day. At night they would leave us our towels. Some cruise lines, I can't remember which ones, but as you're getting off the ship, they will hand you towels as you go out if you need them. Each cruise line does things differently, but that is just to what I'm remembering for Royal Caribbean. And the next thing is water shoes, and I know they are not the most fashionable things, but you will thank me later if you were going on a Royal Caribbean cruise, which we are, but I guess they have 2 different private islands, which I didn't know that. Their other private island is Labadee, which is a little island off of Haiti, I believe, because it's Labadee, Haiti. But the reason I say to bring your water shoes is because the sand on Labadee, if you're stopping there, if you've ever been there, I mean, you might disagree with me, I don't know, but this is just coming from my personal experience last year. When we went to Labadee Island, my feet hurt so bad for like a day and a half after we got off of Labadee. We stayed at the beach that was just right there. I know there's like another beach on the other side that you can go to, but we stayed where you can like see the zip line where people are going over the ocean, which is so cool. We wanted to do it, but we didn't get to. The sand is super rough and it's like all broken rocks and shells and stuff like that from walking in and out of the water from the ocean to my beach chair and whatnot, it's really rough on my feet. And it just may be because I have very sensitive feet. Like, even when I go to get pedicures, when they start scrubbing on my feet, I'm like holding on for dear life because I do not like the bottom of my feet messed with. I'm too ticklish, and it's just, I'm not a fan. I don't like it. I don't even like when I scrub my own feet. Then the next thing are these little clips. You can get these at Target. These ones are from Target. They're $5.99, and I got 2 sets of them, so it was a set of 2, and I bought 2 of them because my mother and I. And this is to hold your beach towels to the chairs. For the islands, most of the time they're not too windy. Sometimes they can be, but to what I can remember, they really aren't that windy. Your beach towel's not going to go anywhere, but if you're sick of it like falling down on your chair whenever you get up and you have to straighten it up and whatnot, you could bring these. Fine, it's going to stay. I mainly got these for by the pool, because if you're down below on the deck with the pool, most of the time it isn't incredibly windy where the beach chairs lay. Sometimes it can be, just really depending. But if you're above on like the balcony area above the pool, it is completely windy. You're going to need something to help hold down your towels. So I got these this year. I don't know why. We never ever bought them before to use, but it definitely will come in handy this year. The other thing is a book. I am a bookworm, especially on the cruises and in the islands, because it's just so quiet and so peaceful that I can just focus on my book. Now, I would suggest on the islands especially bringing just an actual like hard copy or paper copy of a book that you may want to read. The only reason I'm saying that is because I'm always nervous things are going to get stolen, and I would not want to bring my Kindle onto a beach where it could get ruined by sand or water or whatever. I would just suggest bringing a magazine and I bring 2 different hats. Not onto the island. I will normally just bring one onto the island, but I have my floppy hat. So cute. And then I have a ball cap. And I actually prefer to wear a ball cap on the ship itself when you're at sea and the wind is blowing, because I feel like this will lift up a lot more, and I believe it did last year. And I was like, I need my ball cap, I'm over it. The other thing that I would put in this bag, obviously, is sunscreen on its own. Would just be either in that pocket or somewhere thrown in there. And I have this bag, which is super cute. It's actually an OPI bag, and I got it at the hair store, which is Cosmoprof for licensed cosmetologists. We are allowed to get into that store, so I don't know if you can get this anywhere, but love it because it has anchors on it. Perfect, right? So in this bag, I'm just going to show you what you can bring. Some of the things I won't even bring on, but just like little reminders on, oh, maybe I should bring that type deal. First thing is a headband. I mean, if you're going to be living out of hat and whatnot and you're a hat person, I wouldn't even worry about bringing this because your hair's going to stay back regardless. A clip. I have this little thing filled with bobby pins and hair ties. Don't ever forget hand sanitizer. I know for sure on the private islands they have hand sanitizer, especially when they serve lunch. They will have it out for you. But on any of the other islands, I really suggest bringing this, especially when you go to eat. The other thing is this Evian facial spray, and it moisturizes, refreshes, and tones. And I'm not sure if this is 100% Evian because I bought it at Christmas Tree Shop. I'm sure it would be 100% Evian if I bought it at a beauty supply store, so I'm actually not 100% sure. If anybody knows if it's legit or not, comment me down below. But, I mean, I sprayed it on myself and it felt good, so Advil, chapstick. It's your time of the month, which luckily this time it will not be my time of the month. I'll be finishing right before. So I'm glad Shark Week will be done before I'm on the cruise. But bring some of these guys on with you onto the islands, because to what I can remember, it can be very hard to find feminine products. So bring those. A facial sunscreen, another chapstick, a little aloe vera, a little hair clip, my camera, which I'm always nervous about my stuff being stolen, like I said, especially for my Kindle, because that is like my baby. I do not want that stolen. My camera is waterproof. It's one of the Fiji ones, Fiji film. It's on the older side. I think I definitely want to invest in a new one eventually. But, I mean, for now it works perfect. And I don't have to worry about being stolen because I can bring it into the water with me if I wanted to. It is your Sea Pass card. Now, I think other cruise lines call them something else, but I know Royal Caribbean calls them Sea Passes. And it is your room card, your like onboard credit card, your thing to get you in and off the ship. Cruises are like no cash, no nothing. Everything gets charged to your room, so that's what this card is for. So watch that because it'll add up quickly. And if you've never been on a cruise, all it says is the ship that you're on, the line that you're on, your name. It'll tell you your dining room is the Great Gatsby on deck 4, your seating, which is 8 p.m., and then it tells you your table number for your dinner, which was, ours was 411. Now the other thing is a small amount of cash, especially if you're a souvenir getter or you know you're going to be getting something on the islands. You can either choose to get one of those things that you have to carry in the water with you that make sure nothing gets wet, where you can roll your money up and you can put whatever in that little like case that you wear around, or you can disguise it. So these are just some ideas. I'm sure there are plenty more, like there's the dirty diaper thing going around, which will only work if you have kids, to roll up all your valuables and stuff like that. My Advil. There is Advil in here, but there's also my money. It's because, I mean, who's going to go steal your Advil? I mean, for all I know, I mean, you could be a person that just steals Advil for a living. I mean, good for you. It's a shame that we all have to disguise our stuff because there are slime balls out there that choose to steal your stuff, which is a complete and total shame. Oh, and I dropped them. The one chapstick I did bring, which was actually from a celebrity cruise, this lip balm has no lip balm. You can get your money if you roll it up. I mean, I just have a $20 bill in here, so that's why it's fitting so well. But if you have larger amounts of cash, like you have a lot of ones or something, this will not be the thing for you. This may still work because it's a bigger opening, but chapstick will not work. So there's that. And the other thing is, even if it's not your time of the month, just bring a tampon with you. Or a pad for all I care. I suggest getting these ones with the little maid flap. and your money is hidden. Who is going to steal a tampon? I mean, a girl might be desperate and you're going to have to give, like, if they ask if you have one, I mean, it'd be nice to give it to them. Make sure you get your money out. The other things that you may want to bring that I actually did not have with me, gear, which is totally up to you, and most people that know and have been on cruises know to kind of bring goggles or bring like just the mask with the nose part. You could bring the whole shebang with like the goggles, the nose covered, the little snorkel thinger. For the private island, now this year's private island is Coco Cay that we're going to, and the other one was Labadee, like I said. You don't need to bring your own towels, they will supply them for you. You can pay for floats at Labadee, because I remember we paid for one. I mean, sometimes at the private islands you don't have to pay for them, it'll be first come, first serve. Even with umbrellas, it could be first come, first serve, or it could be you have to pay for them. For buying alcohol on the islands, you can get it and you can bring it on the ship, but as soon as it goes through that security, the ship will hold your alcohol until the end of the trip. You will get your alcohol the night before we are home. So, just an FYI, you don't get to keep it. They want you to use, obviously, their alcohol. I've heard of one person, actually my client told me, she goes, I bought Jack Daniels. I didn't even try to hide my Jack Daniels. She goes, it was just in my bag. I knew that they were going to hold it until the end of the trip. So she's like, it was just in my bag right there in the open. And it made it through the security. And so she was like, I put my backpack on and kind of looked around like, why aren't they taking this? She goes, heck, I went back upstairs and made myself a Jack and Coke. Like, sometimes things like that, when you're boarding, like your first day, there are ways to sneak on alcohol. You are allowed 2 bottles of wine, which is all I ever need, so I don't feel the need to sneak on. But I know of ways. But I'm not going to share those because they frown upon that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. And go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter. It is both loveandlife1305. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. My jaw hurts from talking because this is my second time recording this. And that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys next week. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And I already said that. So I'm just going to say bye. See ya.